I'm on I'd be on the bench already. We're at Big 12 Media Days, AT&T Stadium, and it's been a fun first day, but we've been trying to get, we're so glad that we have the head coach of the Kansas Jayhawks, Lance Leipold, with us. Coach, we've talked to all your players, and they've all been so cool, and they've been all so great. They've all also talked about how you have come in and, I don't want to say resurrected the program, but got it going, and and they're all just so excited about the future of this program.
Well, I'm really proud of those guys, and some of those, again, were here before we got
3 or 4 year guys.
Yeah, and they've gone through a lot. There's just been a lot of changes and ups and downs, whether it be position coaches, head coaches, ADs, the whole gamut, and they've had some belief and they've had some trust, and that's hard in today's age. And to come through it, for us to get a taste of some success last year was huge for them and huge for our program.
They both talked about you becoming a morning program, and they were talking about getting up at 5 o'clock and how that was an eye opener, and it always is for kids that age, But
right, it's real world stuff, right?
Right.
So, but when you really break it down, and I was one of those guys. We're not going to practice anymore. I got a couple of coaches when we were at Buffalo trying to talk me into it. We didn't have an indoor yet, so I had a good reason to try to drag my feet. And we had to use Buffalo Bills, another story, but when you start talking to them about, well, what are you doing? Well, you got to get up and you got to go lift at 6:30 or 7 anyway, then go to class, then come to meetings and practice, and then go to study table, and now, as they went through it, I remember one day I was meeting with our athletic director, Travis Goff, in the academic areas by his office, and I'm leaving. It was about 5:30, not even 5:30. One of our freshmen was walking out. Hey, Tom, what's up? Hey, I just had tutoring. I go, so what do you got next? Oh, I'm done for today. And you find out that they found out, they got to give up a little something, probably go to bed a little sooner, but there actually is a more chance to be normal. And that was a big move for us to try to get that done quickly in our first year, but they've embraced it and they've seen the benefits, and I think it's been one of the small reasons why we've been able to take steps.
Well, I think talking with you.
And our practice philosophy is, some people practice in the morning but make the kids come back at night and lift, or they just kind of flip the old way or meet again in the afternoon. We don't. We said, okay, we need this block. We're going to do our work. We need your best effort, and then we're going to let you get on. And that's where I think when they saw that, again, people have different models of doing things, but in the past, they were on the field a very long time. And it just was very, we don't go much over 2 hours. Maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, we're 2 hours and 10 minutes. We're not a 3 hour on the, and with that, when we did what we say we were going to do, you then build trust. Okay, boom, hustle, transition, get off the field, do this. You're going to be tired, you're going to condition. But when we saw that, hey, you're not going to try to run 5 more plays while the period clock is still going. No, we got the plays running this section, we're moving on. Actually, one time or another. And
that's right.
So you kind of go through that, and you're going to need it. Yeah.
What's been your experience like with recruiting the state of Oklahoma? We're based out of Oklahoma City, and we know you come to the state often searching for players. What do you think about the talent level in the state of Oklahoma?
One of those things you kind of learn as you go through. I'm a Wisconsin native. Spent some time in Nebraska, back to Wisconsin, and then to Buffalo. I do know my states and capitals, and I can do all that stuff. But logistically, distance-wise, and things on how they flow, you get the benefit of flying a lot. But to really see the difference, driving distance when we have bus to both schools is, whether it be Oklahoma City or Tulsa, really how close we are, and it's drivable for a family to come look at it. And I think we're making some progress there. We do have players from Oklahoma on our team. We're going to continue. I think we're on a good beat on that already for the 24 class. And even, we did some 25 stuff right at the end of June before it closed as well. And we had, I was pleasantly surprised the amount of Oklahoma players that came up to check us out.